Before we get started, let's take a minute to view the topics we'll cover. Oracle solved two problems. First, price discovery. Continuous, numeric, mostly objective. Event verification. Binary, subjective, often hinging on who defines the event. Did something happen, and if so, according to whom? We're mostly focusing on the second kind of oracle and show the transition from how real-world events translate into data on the blockchain, as this is the full protocol flow, and we're going to try to break it down into intuitive stages. But when sources have conflicting information or events fall outside clear parameters, the system escalates to a human jury. The goal is to make an attack cost more than the potential profit from the attack. The selection mechanism changes everything. UMA's approach allows self-selection from market participants. The conflict of interest is structural. This phenomenon has a name: informational cascades. Early votes create momentum. Late voters, seeing the trend, abandon private signals to join the herd. XO solution addresses this directly through information concealment. Quick context. In my previous video, I highlighted several teams at DAppCon tackling Polymarket's core issues: the Oracle problem, long-tail markets, and liquidity fragmentation. XO.market stood out as particularly competent. They just published their light paper when that video dropped. Then they reached out with something interesting: their full technical Oracle paper with some actual mathematical and game theoretical analysis. Today, we're examining the design with respect to that first issue, the Oracle problem. Let's see if their technical approach holds up under scrutiny. In a previous video, I outlined a hypothetical Oracle attack vector, but here's what I didn't expect. Theory would become reality so quickly. In March 2025, it happened. A market on Polymarket asked whether Trump would secure a rare earth mineral deal with Ukraine before April. The market accumulated $7 million in volume, with most traders betting no at around 9% probability. Then everything changed. One entity controlled 5 million UMA tokens across 3 wallets, totaling 25% of the voting power, and forced the market to resolve yes despite no deal actually existing. Not through hacking, not through exploits, but through the rules themselves. And what was Polymarket's response? They said, not a market failure, therefore no refunds. To them, the Oracle worked as designed, which was precisely the problem. This is the paradox at the heart of decentralized truth. When profit and accuracy diverge, which one wins? So, this got me thinking, is there a better way? I started searching for event oracles that can resist whales tilting the voting scales, make truth more game theoretically profitable than lies, and actually take a juror's historical accuracy into account. Oracle solved two problems. First, price discovery. Continuous, numeric, mostly objective. Chainlink aggregates exchange feeds. Second, event verification. Binary, subjective, often hinging on who defines the event. Did something happen, and if so, according to whom? Price is easier. You're measuring what someone will pay. Events, on the other hand, have witnesses. For the purposes of this video, we're mostly focusing on the second kind of oracle and show the transition from how real-world events translate into data on the blockchain. This illustrates the resolution process of the oracle we're exploring in today's video. You can ignore the diagram's complexity for now and come back to it at the end of the video, as this is the full protocol flow, and we're going to try to break it down into intuitive stages. In stage 1, there's an AI that aggregates trusted data. For unambiguous outcomes, the system auto-resolves, which means no human intervention required. But when sources have conflicting information or events fall outside clear parameters, the system escalates to a human jury. Let's do a quick crash course on Security Economics 101. The goal is to make an attack cost more than the potential profit from the attack. Small pot, light security. Large pot, proportional fortification. The scaling function creates a sliding defense budget. Now here's a key insight. Individual bond equals total value divided by juror count. This creates skin in the game for every participant. You're not just voting, you're betting your conviction with capital. The selection mechanism changes everything. UMA's approach allows self-selection from market participants. The conflict of interest is structural. You're judging your own bet. XO's approach uses Chainlink VRF to sample from a global juror pool, participants and non-participants alike. The randomness ensures no prepositioning. Let's do a quick recap on the process so far. Both UMA and XO follow this basic resolution flow. Market opens, someone proposes an outcome, disputes trigger voting, commit reveal prevents from running. The architecture looks identical on paper, but we've just seen how juror selection, i.e. who votes, fundamentally changes the game theory. The next critical difference is information flow, how votes actually aggregate. In this commit reveal phase, what information leaks? What signals cascade? Let's examine why even cryptographic commit reveal can't prevent hurting when the run signals are visible. Here's a foundational result from mechanism design. When votes are observable, rational agents don't vote their information. They vote their expectation of others' votes, since otherwise they lose money when not aligned with consensus. This phenomenon has a name: informational cascades. Early votes create momentum. Late voters, seeing the trend, abandon private signals to join the herd. This isn't consensus, it's behavioral convergence around the modal expectation. The Schelling point becomes whatever the first mover establishes. XO solution addresses this directly through information concealment. No visible tallies, no herding signals, just private conviction. The reputation system implements a simple but powerful idea. Past performance predicts future reliability. That exponentially weighted moving average, it's a low-pass filter on binary outcomes. The lambda controls the memory decay to make recent accuracy matter more than ancient history. Now watch the effective stake calculation. Monetary stake times reputation score. A veteran juror with perfect record and a modest stake can actually outvote a wealthy newcomer, especially a wealthy, dishonest newcomer. This guards against Sybil attacks. You can't just spawn addresses and flood the system. It guards against wealth attacks. You can't just buy influence without earning trust. The system selects for consistent truth tellers over time. The appeal mechanism implements escalating commitment. Each round doubles the required bond. First appeal is X amount, then 2x, 4x, and so on. The market time equation captures an important trade-off: liveness versus security. Simple events need a quick resolution. Complex events need deliberation time. The system modulates its paranoia based on the stakes and ambiguity. We'll go over this in more detail in the next video. For now, XO.market strikes me as an interesting contender in the prediction market world, addressing many of the failure modes we've observed in practice. Drop a comment letting me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and until next time.